I was in shock. I'm like, how can I pay for this?
A Sacramento man says an attempt to lower his utility bill backfired. The 35-year-old says a representative went door to door claiming that he was with PG&E and could save him money on his bill. Now, after signing with the representative, he claims his bill more than doubled.
But is this legal? CBS 13's Adrian Moore is in the newsroom now tonight to explain it. Adrian?
Sam and Christina, it turns out that representative was actually with a third-party gas supplier. PG&E tells us there are about 25 of these that are allowed to operate here in our area, but over the last year have received more than 4,000 complaints about them.
When they say that they could save me money, of course, who wouldn't want to save money?
John didn't want us to show his face, but he does want to share his story.
They said they were a representative of PG&E.
John says two people knocked on his door, telling him he could lower his PG&E bill. They just needed him to agree to some new terms.
When they start writing their information as far as what they can save, and everything was just on this piece of paper. They didn't have any documentation.
Now, what was once a $200 bill is now $500. Not only does he have to pay the third party for gas, he has to pay PG&E to deliver it. It's money he says he can't afford to pay.
I feel that I was scammed into this, and I can't afford to pay for this bill.
A PG&E spokesperson told us in the 1990s, California allowed third-party suppliers to market gas to PG&E customers. 2 years ago, Carl Curtis investigated the same thing in Elk Grove.
We do know at times they can have aggressive marketing tactics.
And according to regulations with the California Public Utilities Commission, there's only one way aggressive becomes illegal.
As of September 2nd, 2014, all current and new CTAs were required to register with the CPUC before providing service. And if they are found to have any misrepresentation, the CPUC can take action against them.
While John believes he was misled, he says he's learned a valuable lesson in buyer beware.
I don't want anybody to go through what I'm going through.
And John tells us he's planning on reaching out to the state PUC to go over what his options are. PG&E tells us there are actually some customers who turn out saving some money this way, but they're very quick to point out that once you go with a third-party supplier, they have no control over the rate you pay.
All right, Adrian, thank you very much. Live for us tonight in the newsroom.